Breaking: Wike, Atiku warns Lamido, Babangida and other PDP leaders against divisive statement, holds APC accountable for party crisis. Welcome to the news. If you are new, kindly subscribe. And if you have been there supporting this channel, I say thank you and welcome back. The news: Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and former Vice President of Nigeria, has urged all People's Democratic Party stakeholders and supporters to refrain from making statements that could jeopardize the party's ongoing efforts to strengthen it and bring all of its leaders together. The former vice president made the call in an interview with Track News, which was signed by his media advisor, Paul Ibe. According to the statement, it has become imperative to appeal to all party members, leaders, and anyone related to, connected with, or associated with the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar to refrain from making comments that may harm the People's Democratic Party's image as a united political party. This appeal is necessary to draw the attention of party leaders and members to the ruling All Progressive Congress diversionary antics, which aim to hoodwink the Nigerian public into overlooking the ruling party's monumental failures by creating a false impression of division within the People's Democratic Party. Atiku stated that Nigerians are looking to the People's Democratic Party to lead the change in deposing the ruling party, and that this expectation from the people is what is making the All Progressive Congress nervous about their impending defeat in next year's general election. He accused the ruling All Progressive Congress of attempting to divide the People's Democratic Party by manipulating the people's process. How are they manipulating? All of you, the PDP and the APC, they know the game they are playing. They are trying to just manipulate things among the voters. All this crisis tension that they are creating between themselves, they know where they are going. I'm sure the electors will shine their eyes and know what is good for them come 2023, because they know they have nothing to campaign on based on their records of performance in office. The All Progressive Congress has chosen to play the role of the devil's advocate, regaling in celebration of their fictitious invisibility on a false claim that the People's Democratic Party is divided. It is for this reason that I appeal to every true People's Democratic Party member and anyone who sincerely wishes the success of the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate not to fall for the All Progressive Congress antics in making statements that could lend credence to the false claim of divisions in the People's Democratic Party. He said, Atiku stated that all party leaders, including Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and all People's Democratic Party governors, are working together to ensure the People's Democratic Party's victory in next year's general election. What is at stake in the next year's election is Nigerians' future, and all leaders and members of the People's Democratic Party are on the same page in the mission to rescue Nigeria from the All Progressive Congress stranglehold. The former vice president said. Track News previously reported that associates close to the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate were dissatisfied with how former governor of Jigawa, Sule Lamido, and former governor of Niger State, Babangida Aliu, criticized Wike. They have urged Atiku Abubakar to summon the former governors as reconciliation efforts continue. Lamido and Aliu have been relentless in their criticism of Rivers State Governor over his fueled with the former vice president. Lamido said on Track News, we should forget about Wike. Politicians, they can say anything, they can do anything for their own selfish interests. If you are a member of the same party, how will you come up and say they should forget about somebody that has been loyal to the party, somebody that has been working for the party, somebody that has been supporting the party for years? He has refused to leave the party since 1998. Some of them have gone and come back, and you are saying they should forget somebody like that. That is just selfish interest. They should talk about how the party will come together and get whatever they are looking for instead of dividing, putting salt into the pepper that is already there, or putting fuel into the fire that is already burning. PDP should sit down together, work as a team if they want to achieve anything come 2023, because a house divided against itself will never and can never stand. If this is what they want to do, let them continue. Wike is a unique individual. I don't believe he has control and monopoly over the people of Rivers simply because he's the governor there. Yes, he has his loyalists and he has been governor for 8 years. Definitely, he will still have control. But you know, politics, after his tenure, and they know he's not coming back for another term, the politicians, being what they are in Nigeria, they can abandon him. I don't understand why these so-called leaders refuse to understand simple calculation. What is the reason behind Atiku's warning? I think when the game is over, everyone moves out of the stadium. What is this man looking for again? Yeah, Atiku, all your game plan is destroy People's Democratic Party that took Wike 7.5 years to build, and when you succeed, you will go back to your base in Dubai. I want Wike to teach you a lesson of your life. Too late. Obasanjo don't finish work for Wike side. Obidati movement is a divine project. Vote wisely. Don't hold anybody responsible. You are the main problem. You need to resolve this crisis. You are the cause of the problem. It's not you know, Abi. If you don't act fast, the storm will sweep away People's Democratic Party under your watch. It is interesting that Wike is officially recognized to have worked very hard for the party, and yet he was betrayed and treated the way he was treated. It shows the level of impunity of some cabals in this country, and also the level of their desperation and disdain against other people. Wike is only to be blamed for allowing himself to be used. Now that Atiku is swimming out of the troubled political waters, this is a bold step in the right direction. Wike the rock with the magic wand. Who is this Atiku? He ran away from People's Democratic Party to contest in All Progressive Congress. Wike was funding People's Democratic Party then. Now Atiku came with his Ghana to steal the ticket. When he was vice president, he sold all our major resources to himself and his friends. He said he will give state all the federal university in their state. If the states rejected it, he will buy them and add more tuition fee so that poor people will not be able to send their children to school. This is not what we want. Vote wisely. Why now? This is what you should have done earlier before these wasted politicians got things spoiled for you. Well, what is your opinion? They are trying to mend fences now that the election is getting closer. Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe. Thank you, good day, and be blessed.